Hi there, guys. I'm Steffi Steph. This is Bobby, and together we are Between Two Teeth.
That's right. What are we talking about today?
First of all, I'm going to describe the energy in the room. We've kind of stepped away from the busy street of Verona. There's so many people here. It's a bustling Friday afternoon. But the energy here is nice and peaceful. We actually have just had lunch, and so we're a little bit more mellow and chill, which is kind of nice because today we're talking about inner peace, much like this peaceful structure we're in, a little bit quiet. And sometimes you have to become quiet and quiet your thoughts to find that inner peace.
Do you do well with that?
I do not, to be honest. I try to, I ruminate. One of my friends, shout out to Dr. Gabby Dizon, I love that vocabulary term she uses, ruminate. And that's exactly what I do, is ruminate on things. Now, this morning, we were reading some of the letters from Seneca to his buddy in Rome.
And one of his big pushes, one of the major letters...
Yeah. One of the major themes was finding inner peace and having mental well-being.
And we worry about things that generally will never happen.
No, absolutely will never happen.
Right.
And for me, you know, I ruminate about so many things, definite anxiety, and you know, I'll wake up in the middle of the night, like kind of we talked about earlier today, and it's hard for me to get back to sleep sometimes.
You taught me that I'll probably never be a Stoic. And it was sad for me.
It was kind of a hard truth.
It was a hard truth.
But neither will I.
We've been to Rome. We're still in Italy. Stoicism and the Stoic process.
But I'm gonna stop you there. But
pause me there.
But I love this example. And the point of my comment to you earlier was that...
She said, you'll never be a Stoic.
I didn't say it that way. It was a gentle truth in that it's like saying, I'm going to be Santa Claus. No, you're probably not going to be Santa Claus, and I'll never say never. However, there are things that
you can still enjoy Christmas.
You can embody from that. You're right. So you can be like the Stoics without... kind of flaunting Stoicism, which actually is kind of the opposite of what a Stoic would do.
Right.
And so as we're talking about Stoicism, we're actually not being Stoic at all.
What did you learn about Stoicism?
I learned that first of all, Stoicism is it's not an adapting, but it's being okay with things that come. It's having kind of a courage to face the universe as it is and persevere through the universe as it is.
And I'm going to pause you there. Part of our adventure here is we're trying to promote some of the wellness initiatives that the American Dental Association is doing.
Yes.
We'll try to post some of the links to many of those things that the ADA is doing on that process. But I think the point that you just mentioned is what a lot of people struggle with.
Yes, absolutely. And part of it also, one of the big overarching things is kind of your mental well-being and how tidy you keep your head. And it's kind of a funny...
How tidy you keep your head.
And it's the reason
I say... Are you trying to say how not messy things are up here?
The reason I use the word tidy, it's a very kind of intentional word choice here. And the reason is because tidy, to me, denotes like a small apartment that has some clutter and you have to keep working at it every day. Much of the same way, you have to work at mental health and well-being every day. And so...
And that's a Stoic philosophy.
It is. And one of it's so crazy, some of these concepts, things we've heard before, like take
2,000 years ago.
Yeah, take time for a mental, meditation every day. And even not the excuses that people will give, such as, I don't have time, it doesn't work for me, my mind's too busy. Those are not good enough.
And exercise.
Daily
exercise.
Daily exercise is part of trying to capture that mental health and well-being, really.
From Seneca.
Really helps and makes sense. And, part of our intentionality with this video is kind of slowing things down and not having overwhelming energy going into this.
Very relaxed pace.
It needs to be sometimes.
Part of that could be that we just had pizza and risotto at a beautiful...
But also set and setting. And yes, we did just have lunch, but also we're in a beautiful area right here, and it's quiet. I can't tell you how peaceful it is to be quiet.
Sometimes, and I would say myself and you as well, and many of us, we're go, 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 go.
Absolutely.
You can do that for a while, but then you get burned out.
Yes, and part of not being burnt out is being authentic. And so when we're shooting videos, we're doing more videos than we normally do. I want to match our thought and our process and our set and setting to what we are experiencing or feeling in the moment. And I don't want to come at you guys with 120% energy all the time, because that's not authentic.
You like to be able to feel it, be spontaneous, put out what comes to you. You're creative. I'm not so much creative. I have to kind of plan through things. But maybe that's part of my obstacle being the way of...
The Stoics would say that.
That's what the Stoics would say. Well, to close it off, why don't you grab this and just kind of give a little spin around to this beautiful area.
Show here. We're looking at everything in here. And it's pretty cool. Very peaceful from the busy street. And you guys come on in. We're holding up traffic. But this is kind of what we're working with, and it's never a bad thing to take some kind of a peaceful, quiet place within your busy day. And I think that's our message here.
Yeah.
Guys, it's been fantastic. We love y'all. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and we'll check back in later.